One like already. One like. There's not even someone looking. It's one like. Let's see how long it takes people to realize that this is a surprise live a little earlier. Michelle, you're first, Michelle. Oh boy, it's just you and me on the live now. Can you believe it? Now I'm walking around here. I'm starting to make excuses. I'm not going to be able to go live because I still have to do this. I still have to do that. Look how this thing is picking up straight for that sun, guys. It is still making 3.2 kilowatts at the moment. I can run a geyser. What do you guys call a geyser in America? The warm water system. It's about 3 kilowatts usually. And Frank, how's it, Frank? And this thing is pumping that out as the sun is going down. This big tamale is powerful. Wow. But it's gonna be short-lived because that sun is gonna disappear into that tree in a few minutes. Now I was busy making excuses. I can't go live because I've got this and I've got that. And I thought, Michael, go live. You cannot just say you're not going to go live. If you can still, there is still a way. This is the controlling system for, you see how it works with the shade on the panel. Now I think the sun is too weak now to get 10 watts out of these panels, so it's actually kind of stuck here now, but that's fine. I like it like that. It's lined up closely enough. The sun is a little bit further over. That would be this one. If I give this one more sun, it moves that way. So it's being held back by this. Guys, these legs that I've got on these things are amazing. Wait, let me just see. They keep it straight in the wildest storm. No, the sun is on this side. It has to go that way. So I'm going to just put this there. I'm going to help it out a little. And there it goes, and there it goes. Look at it adjust itself. Let's see where it's now. Yeah, that's much closer. It can actually go a little bit further. Oh, this is blocking it again. And just a little wind or something will push it right up to the limit, and it would be in the center right there. So I installed these two, I'm going to call them laptops. They look like laptops to me, and they work. But now, like I said, the 10 watts they supply is not enough for the relays to be switched on. And I prefer it that way because I don't want to tilt this thing too far. If you tilt it too far, you're putting all the weight on the front. That's ridiculous. You can't do that. What happens if it weighs a ton in the front and this whole thing tips forward? I don't even want to think about that. But guys, these legs that I've put on here with these hinges, they can go anywhere. And they stabilize this whole thing. And they've always got somewhere to push on. Check how it looks here on my roof. This is ridiculous. How can I work in this? Believe me, I can. But yeah, the big tamale. I'm not 100% trusting everything yet. I have to fine tune those two laptops. I have to make sure that they are in the shade when they're supposed to be in the shade. And so it's easy for me to just pull that plug out there. But these relays will become hot Because I'm thinking, well, it's not 10 watts, but it's 8 watts going into these relays. It's not enough to trigger it over, but it's enough to make it hot. So, yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. I don't want to use these batteries. I want to run cabling like this that goes to the inverter, to the batteries, the main set of batteries, and then bring it here. And this is the motor that is now working towards, well, turning it from left to right. And it works. And it works from the sun power on the panel. I don't have a battery on this. Somehow for this motor I need to have a battery. It's just not the same kind of motor. But I'll see what I can do. I would like to have this motorless and just put a bigger panel that I might just find lying around here somewhere, or multiple of them, and then I can just wire it in there. But this one I was going to use, put it against the wall there, and when the sun in the morning shine on that wall, it brings this whole thing, turns it back, and then the sun, then it's in the shade, then it doesn't, and it's out of work for the whole day. Only works tomorrow morning again when the sun shines on it. That was my plan with this one. But so far, guys, I've put a lot of effort into this. It works. It works great. It works better than I thought it would. Now it's moving even further, because the wind is just helping it a little bit. And yeah, this is, let's see where it is now. Listen to the tigers. Hey tigers, we're gonna come check you out now. See, it moved up a little again. It is spot on in the middle. Yeah, this is playing. For me, this is playing. I enjoyed building this thing. I would like to see someone build a bigger one. I don't think they're gonna get it right. Because I put everything I could. Guys, this is me benching. This is what I was doing here. Come on, ladder, you can't take our electricity. You don't supply it. Not at least, not yet. This was benching, and this is what I could bench in 2 months' time. I carried each and every one of these panels up here by myself, and look how tall they are. Look there, I can't even reach it, and it's as high as my foot. So it's big, it's huge, it's heavy. It's about, I'd say more than 100 pounds each panel. I carried them over here alone, and I installed it. I think I almost reached failure. I like to work to that point where I almost reach failure, but I'm starting to feel like I don't like it anymore. And yeah, it looks terrible, but I have to first get it to work to make it pretty. I can put plates and stuff up there. You know, I've got Alclad aluminium that I've bought for manufacturing aeroplanes and things. I can use all of that, and I can basically just use that stuff to make it really professionally looking and working great. Hey, where's the tigers? We'll see a few different angles today here at the zoo house. My thatch is coming apart. Those weeds they use, I have to get a guy to come and comb it. When they comb it, I think we should paint it, and then it won't raffle out so easily. So here is some of the stuff I have here at the zoo house. This is stuff nobody's seen before. Do you recognize this? This is that wing on my Porsche. This is the mold for it. And here is a Porsche fender. Hey, thank you. I'm Michael, Jackie, and San Diego. I hope you are all well and great to see you. Keep well, my friend. Thank you, Muqtadir Ali. Thank you very much. The guinea pigs. Thank you so much, Muqtadir. Look at the guinea pigs eating. There's a guy going on his bike. Yeah, and bunnies all around. And a cat sitting on a Lamborghini Countach bootlet mold. I was building the Lamborghini Countaches and the Porsche 911s. Smarty Pants, you're sitting right in front of the mold of a Porsche 993 bumper mold with a bumper inside the mold for more than 15 years. This is the bootlet. It's just some scrap metals and things that I had to store it somewhere, and I thought I'll just put it on this roof. And there's another one of those gates in front of my house, the one right at the bottom. I made the extra one. Why would I do that? It was so much work. Oh, I felt like I would like to have an extra one for one day. And while it was painted and everything, if one collapses I can use it, but I think this is going to be in worse condition than the ones in the front. Yeah guys, this is my cameras here at the top. They are supposed to look out, but with the load shedding we don't really use it that much. The most advanced piece of equipment that you can have in a field if you want security is called a kiwit. I don't see one right now. They run around here. It's a little bird with long legs, and if you walk there they alarm and they tell you, listen, there's someone in this field, and I will let you know when he's gone. I'll keep quiet. But yeah, these days when Jackie calls me, she says, where are you? Are you on the roof again? Now what I would have liked to do is put a platform here from those windows, about from these two windows in this corner, a platform that comes out. Remember, I've got those twisting pillars underneath these bricks. I can build them up so they come out, and then I can put that platform on there, and I can make a beautiful monkey cage that rises up to that point over there, right there on the steel, all the way around, and put the netting on top, and the monkeys can come here with a tunnel. That would be great, eh, Father Cat? Guys, I'm on this roof. I see Oreo Diego, and I see he's got some worms. I can see them. You know it. If you've done this before, you've seen it. Look at him now. They are just stuck in the hair, little ones. And now I run down. I'm gonna go fetch a deworming pole and pliers. Take along those pliers, the bent one. And I'm chasing him up and down here. Eventually, I caught him. And I quickly gave him his pull. Just grab him by the neck, put the pull in his throat. He just swallows it and it's done. And then I did the same thing with Mama Cat in the front, and with, what's his name? Fabrizio. So that is how my day starts. And then I decided, well, the mist is gone. I better go get chicken for the boys. The chicken should be about 1.5 kilograms now. Jump in the bucky and I take on the long road, and guess what? There's not a chicken on that farm. The guy tells me, no, we were scared of what happened last time. Those chickens became as big as turkeys. There was no power or water to slaughter them, so they had to keep them, and they had to bury 10,000 at a time. You see very difficult things when you live a life like this, where you drive around meeting all kinds of different people, seeing their problem, understanding their problem. And so I couldn't get chicken. Luckily last week I went. I got small ones, but I did get enough. I did get a lot. I'll show you guys when we pass there. And ducks. Different view today from on the zoo house. Today we're going to check it out from all kinds of areas. The ducks, these trees. Guys, look at these trees. Look how high they go. They just keep on going. So I don't know how to put it to my neighbor. Look, guys, I don't have problems with my neighbor or with anyone for that fact. I solve it. I'm not a troublemaker. I'm not a trouble haver. I never have trouble. But the sun is moving every day a little further up. Now he's got his solar panels there. Now they are angry at me for building the big tamale. They don't talk to me. When they talk to me, they don't look at my face. They don't. I can feel the hate at the moment. They don't like me at all. Guys, now what is going to happen in the summer when the sun rises there and casts all of these trees shade straight over onto their solar system? What are they going to do then? I'm not going to cut down these trees. These trees are 30 years old and they just keep on. How do you even cut a tree like this? And I feel very sorry about that. I wish I could have done something. We'll figure it out. If we can trim leaves and stuff, I'll do it to try. But they're angry at me. They don't want to talk to me. They don't like me at the moment. And I just built this because I needed the space. I had only that small little area over here where I could have placed solar panels that gets sun all day through. I couldn't just have a few panels on. I needed 10 panels on. I couldn't put more because the shade is everywhere. That whole building's shade falls over here. So I had to do this. There was no other way. That's if I want to get power the whole day. So I did. Oh, there breaks a tile. Good thing it broke now and not when it was raining. But I'll come and fit some others in. I do have some, because I did have a hailstorm that one time. It bent the roof a little and then the ends chipped off, so I have to go and replace them all. And then I would love to give this roof a paint. It was done about 10 years ago when Enzo was still little, walking on the roof, newly painted roof, and he loved it. Now you see guys, over here on these bricks, if I could build up all the brickwork inside the house and have them install flooring on here, I could have a whole new yard on top of this roof, and this whole complicated roof will come off. I can sell these tiles again. They're expensive and people are buying it. Whoa, this is a little high. Hey Enzo. So yeah, this is what the zoo house looks like from a different view. I wanted to show you guys what it looks like at this angle. Look at Trappie's there. He's trying to go down. He can't. He's too old. He wants to. I'm starting to give him extra water. So because I'm worried that he might be dehydrated during the night especially. Yeah, yes Enzo, I'm going to be with you in a second. Look at this beautiful tree here. Cocoa palm gives me all those orange things. Whoa, I ate them the previous time when I was broke, guys. I ate those things like crazy. They came just in time. I lived off those. I am definitely starting to change this place into a place that gives things that I can actually eat. I guess I'm gonna have to do that. So here's the truck back, no chickens on it. 500 rands worth of petrol so far driven out for half of the chicken that we have. These two cars are amazing. I have to give this to the Australians. Guys, if you are an Australian, you want something to be proud of, these Vauxhalls are amazing. These are the best cars in the world. Chevy didn't just put their name and stuff on there for nothing. This is these are great cars. LS2 motors. They're quick, they're strong. So this is the tree that I planted here first. This is the one I brought over in. They want to see the tiger. Diego! They want to see you, Diego. There's one now. That's Enzo. You got a lucky shot to see Enzo. It's not easy to see Enzo. But yeah, Mama Cat is here. I also dewormed her this morning. Guys, I'm running up and down with tools in my pockets, and I've got a pliers with a pole that treats a 4 kilogram cat. And I'm not afraid to use it. And I did. So I'm just checking all the cats now, and slowly but surely I'll be deworming them. It's a lot of stuff that I do on a daily basis. Now this, I just put this up here the other day as an experiment. My warm water system is in here, and I thought, let me run a pipe in and out, and I let the sun shine on this pipe, and I measure the water going in, and I measure the water that enters the warm water system. So now when you open up the tap inside the house, the warm water runs out of the pipe into your system. Then you don't need, because remember guys, it takes 4.187 kilojoules to raise the temperature of that water with 1 degrees. So if you've got water in there that's 25 degrees higher than what it was before, you are saving a lot of electricity, and it's already hot. You don't need to wait for it, especially in a country like South Africa where we are having load shedding. It's not maybe for everywhere in the world, but it is for here. And I always say this place is like a ship. It's a big ship. You have to know how to control this place. The cats, the dogs, the monkeys, the tigers, the ducks, the big tamale, the cars, and even the rubbish bin. And when they're coming to fetch it, and the internet system. I mean, look at this. Now I have to climb down here with this in my hands. And yeah, I've got a phone in this hand. I can't show you the phone because it's in my hand. And I have to climb down here on the gate. Okay, let's see how I can do this. Look more. No, am I back online? To just get my stuff here. Yeah, guys, this thing fell. Let me just close this with my phone. It's opened on the one side. I'll just close it later. It works at least. As long as it works. The rest is just flesh wounds. That's nothing. That can be taken care of. Let me just put this band on this thing and not pull out the plug. Let's see. I'm just gonna put this down here. You can see me as I put this on here. Come on, come on, come on. That's it. It's on. It's on. It's on. Just shift it down a bit. Yeah, it slipped out of my hand. Fell into the ground. Greetings from Berlin. Hey boys, are you guys hungry? Let's go find your food. Oh, thank you. I got a donation there. Let me find it. Mr. Bilzabad, thank you. Green Fund, $20. Hey guys. Would Michael tell us if he fell? Probably not. No, I will tell you. I will tell you, but I didn't. It was this thing that fell. But I'll get it, I'll fix it up. Hi Desmond, long time no see. Chris, are you here? Stacy, are you here? So you saw a little bit of a different angle. Even this angle. What's wrong with this angle, guys? Can someone tell me what is wrong with this angle? Yeah. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, Benny. In you go. Benny. Okay, right there was another donation. Lyndon Stalker, 179 rupees. I hope this helps. Love from India. Thank you so much, Lyndon. It sure will. Believe me, every cent helps. Yeah, because these boys, they don't just sit around doing nothing. They eat. But yeah, I'll take a ride every now and then. during the month to our butcheries. Now, it's impossible to pay the amount of money for the butcheries that they ask for meat. It's very expensive now. But I can get the sawdust. Now, they cut through the bone. And I've got those chickens over there. They cut through the bone, and that sawdust is very high in calcium. So I always used to give that to the tigers. I'll give them some of that. Here we've got half a fridge of chicken. And then on this side, we have quite enough. But guys, you go quickly through this chicken. There you can see, okay, I don't have a light on. Let me see if I can. Yes, I can. There is chicken under there and ready prepared chicken. And this is what the sawdust looked like. It's basically meat, but it's in a sawdust. And this is beef. So it's very, very high in calcium. It's excellent for the boys because they cut through the bone, and then that bone is pure calcium. And when they eat it, they don't wear their teeth, and they're getting that calcium in. So let's hear what Michelle says.
Michael, you missed a donation from Braveheart.
From Braveheart?
Also, happy birthday, Joshua.
Hey, happy birthday, Joshua. How old is he today? Let's see. Where are them comments? From Braveheart. There's the one from Lyndon Stroker. Let me just see. Mr. Bilzabad, Cream Fund. And there it is, Braveheart. Thank you. Today is my birthday. Hope everything is well in the zoo house. Michael Jamison. Well, Braveheart, thanks to people like you, yes, we are doing great. We are coping. We work. Everything works. We are able to make a living. So, not only is it your birthday, you are a hero. And you know what? That's the truth. But yeah, I am very grateful for all the donations. I'm tired than I thought because I was on the road the whole day. Then I had to stop everywhere and ask for stuff I have to prepare. I have to be ready. When those chickens are out, we need something in return. And they are only getting chickens on the 17th of the month. They will be a day old, little chicks. And then it will take 6 weeks. So we're talking September only. I can get more chicken. And I missed it because I knew too much. You see, that's why you shouldn't know or think you know too much. Because the moment you know too much, you don't know at all. Because I worked it out. If I pick up chickens and they are a kilogram, I'll come back in a week and a half and they will be 1.5. Guys, they weighed 0. They were gone by then. See, that's the things that happens. He also has a PayPal guy. As often as I get a chance, I send to that. Total worth it, knowing he has easy access to the money, and that is helped out a lot. Mrs. Robinson, yes, you have that spot on. Because if I get a transfer to a PayPal, I can immediately transfer it out. It takes 4 days. But guys, if I didn't have it, and 4 days has gone by, and I still didn't have it, do you know what panic we have then? But we did cash in some money today. The dollar went to 18 Rand 35, if I'm not mistaken. Then they give us about 18 Rand 10, 18 Rand 20 to the dollar. And that's a high price. That's a good price. I benefit when our Rand is weak. I do benefit. So the rest of the country pay extra for fuel and stuff, but I definitely appreciate it if I can get it at 18 Rand. That's great. My laugh. My laugh is sometimes a nervous laugh. Michael had a big heart. Oh, thank you, Stacy. Yeah, it's probably too big. I need to get it trimmed down and checked out a little bit. 200 for just 10 minutes and he got 2 shots. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's probably what it cost you to take him to the vet. Guys, you got in the US, it's expensive to take an animal to the vet. You'll never do this that I'm doing here, there. You simply won't be able to afford it. I mean, have you ever wondered, how did Mike Tyson go broke? What could have happened? He had tigers and he had this and that. How does someone with that much money go broke? I can't understand it.
Also, I thought Troppies and, yes, Sahis were superstars. But you guys on GoFundMe, you guys are just complete rock stars, superstars. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, I have to say, I am totally impressed, Michelle. You arranged that for me. As a friend, you cared enough to start that up. And you're making money for the zoo house. No one's ever done that for me, Michelle. And then these Maddox. Listen, guys, I'm going to have a live. I'm just going to read names. But you see, I can't just go onto the program on the computer to PayPal and start reading. Because there's a lot of people that say, please keep this confidential. So I have to go into everyone and make sure this is confidential. So I don't mention names that shouldn't be mentioned. So that's why I haven't done it yet. I don't want to make a mistake. I don't want to go there and... Because some people give a donation and they don't want the recognition. They don't need it. I can totally understand it. And I will respect that. And yeah, so that's why I haven't done that yet. But I think it's time for these boys to get themselves something to eat. But I'm going to need more hands. Oh, if I look at Enzo lying there, like he's in a 5-star restaurant. I left that internet that side now. Stay out. This is so clean, guys. This house is so clean. I borrowed a knife here earlier. This house is so clean with Jane being back. I don't even want to walk through it. Look at these floors. They shine. You see now, this is the tiles I could have supplied that shopping mall. They could have had problem-free tiles for 30 years if they used me to do the tiling for them. But now they didn't, and they just used a ceramic tile. And guys, those tiles were so broken. They walked over there and they marked every fault. There was thousands of faults. They could have avoided that by just letting me do the job. But no, they didn't want to listen. I will enjoy my shiny floors. They can, well, I don't care what they do. They can do what they want. Okay, let me just see how I can do this now. I'm not going to take them all. That is a good time for Enzo and Diego to go on a diet. I'm going to give them each 2. Just like that. Ugh, they are still so heavy. They just don't eat that much anymore. And well, we'll see. I can also go to another chicken farm to go and fetch chicken there. But you know, I'm a loyal person. For those guys, it's just as important to get rid of the chicken as it is to have it. Because there's forms and stuff that I had to fill in that goes to the Minister of Health and all kinds of things, that these guys are coming here to pick up all the chicken. They dispose of it by feeding it to the tigers. You know, it's a system. So all the paperwork is in order and so on. So I would like to just keep it like that. I don't want to go to another place. Here you go, Diego. And we start a whole new relationship. And I don't know. But that is a thing. It is when you've gotten used to someone, they rely on you. You know, there were sometimes that we get there and there's so many chickens. And they have to clear it up. They can't bury them all. They will have smells and things around there sooner or later. They need people to come and fetch it. And the guy with the pigs, he's there. He takes the chicken. So it's a circle. It's not necessarily a nice circle to see how this whole thing plays out with the chickens and the ones that dies. You know, if you love animals, you don't want to see that kind of thing. But it opens your eyes to a whole system and how it works. And I'd say that is the kind of thing that you need if you one day want to become a president of a country. You need to have that experience. Not that I want to become president of this country. No, thank you very much. But you need to know about all the different departments, every single rule they have, and you have to have had experience with that rule. So if you've got that, you can be a very interesting person. Now, people elect people because they like their face, or they like the way they speak, or they said something once and then everybody wanted to vote for them. Guys, a country is a machine. It's a business and it must perform. And when you choose who you want to let that company run, you need to know that you are going to vote for the right person. Now that's a very, very easy thing to say. And it's a very, very easy thing to do. But somehow people just don't get it. And they just don't get it right. Whew. I don't know, but is it so difficult to see who is wrong and who is right? It's not that difficult. But somehow I'm starting to worry if some people don't want to just sabotage a whole country, are there certain people that hates their own country so much that they want to vote for the guy who's gonna bugger it up? This is a real question that is now being asked. I mean, if you could make the decision to bugger a whole country up and they're your enemy, you could make that decision very easy who you want to run it. I just don't want that responsibility, because they'll never do everything that you say they should do, but they want you to take the responsibility. I miss you all so much. Desmond Edward. Milo went to the vet. Oh, yeah, we have to, it is happening that we are getting better at diagnosing animals, people, and through the internet. We are busy doing it. We are building this thing. Call it our own AI. I got so angry at the AI again when sending Michelle, was it Michelle? I sent you a message. And I couldn't get that thing to understand what I'm saying. I'm not spelling the word that bad. That artificial intelligence can't pick up what the word is. Please, it should. Where's the GoFundMe? Well, I did put a few in the description of a few of the lives and things. I did do that. But it's on Facebook. Yeah, it's on Facebook. Chris. GoFundMe is called Enzo and Diego. Hi, Chris from Northern Pacific Coast of California, the Roblox Kid. Well, now Chris, you have been greeted by everyone. Roblox Kid. How you doing? It's so spotless, super clean. Yeah, and when you have a good thing and you recommend something to someone, that guy has got a choice if he wants to listen to you or not. I've got an example for you. Yes, it's expensive. I've spent over $600 for 2 of my cats the last 2 weeks. Guys, that's what I can say. Things like that here in South Africa is not that expensive. It is expensive, but it is not. Yours is extremely expensive. I met with my doctor, Enzo's doctor, and we just had a quick chat while I bought some chicken feed, and he asked me, how old is Enzo again? 13 years already. You haven't seen him in 13 years. And yeah, you can't believe it. But they are expensive. I tend to take the dogs in, and you get out there $60, $70. That's for something like, if they've got tick bite feeder, you pay about 100. Yeah, no, not even $60 here in South Africa. Treat it. It got its what is it that they inject them with? It's called Berenol. It's Berenol, yeah. They inject them with that, and the tick bite fever is gone. But they can only inject it once, because it's a poison. So they can inject it into the animal. They have to have the exact weight. They work it out. They inject it, and they can't inject it again. They have to wait 61 days before they can inject it again. You see, that's the kind of things they learn when they're a vet. What medicine for what? We have to diagnose this. We have to know this. But guys, I have spoken to a few people in the US, and they were naming figures that is extremely high. Yeah, but it's a capitalistic country. I can understand that. You also work, you get paid a lot. You can, and if I say a lot, I mean you have enough money to be able to take your dog to the vet. What I've learned about the USA, money goes round. That's what it is. Money goes round. Unless you do nothing, of course. Now in South Africa it used to be like that, but then just money didn't go round anymore. They would say, okay, I'll write you a check for this. The check never pays out. Never take the check. And then trust was lost. Slowly it creeped in. But in the US, I think I understand your system. Even though things are very expensive, you have got the ability to get it done. And that works. BMW World. I eat also chicken. Hi everyone in chat. Hi BMW World. I haven't seen you here before. Are you welcome? Are you well? You're welcome. Is he long haired? Michael for president. Oh no, please don't. No. I just don't think so. Much love coming from Houston. Hey, I know some people in Houston. Have you ever went to the space center, the Johnson Space Center in Houston? And you get into that machine in the front. It's going to take you for a ride now. You put money in and you have to land this thing. And that thing goes upside down. We fall on our heads inside. We were laughing so loud. And we couldn't get that thing landed. It was terrible. And afterwards we went to a Rockets game. Yeah. What was the guy's name? He just received $250 million. James Harden. James Harden was playing for the Houston Rockets. Yeah, that's what's going on in America as well. I'd be willing to be the official oracle. People could come to me on my mountaintop to listen to my philosophies. Oh, that's nice of you, green-eyed lady. Wow, how much will you charge? If it's America, you have to, because you're going to have bills to pay. What was the paperwork Michael was talking about? Oh, any paperwork. A paperwork is the worst. Guys, it's what separates us from the animals. If you don't do paperwork, you're an animal. I had 8 at once, only 2 left now, sadly. Yeah, it's funny how life goes. Yeah, sabotage. There's people around sabotaging. They vote for the wrong guy because they want to drag everything down. Usually someone with financial difficulties. Guys, I've seen it all. Hi Michael, greetings from Middle Europe. Do you like braai? Castle is waiting, Veronica Engel. Well, I have not had a braai in years. I'm not much of a big meat eater at the moment, although I am not much of an eater at the moment. I drink Coca-Cola. That keeps me going. I'm I'm serious, guys. I drink Coca-Cola and I can eat a little handful and I live. But that's what happens when you get home from college. There's nothing to drink, just water. Who wants to drink boring water? And I have to make myself sugar water, and that tasted awful. So, so when I got Coca-Cola, I was like, wow, now I don't even need to eat ever again. And the Coca-Cola is so inexpensive. We buy it here in South Africa. It goes on special once or twice a month. Then we pay 15 Rand for 1.5 liters. So let's exaggerate that. 100 liters will then cost 1,500 Rand, which is about $50. $50. I can buy 100 liters, maybe more. It's not expensive. It's less expensive than the water that you buy in the shops. So it's a good thing for me. AI is coming whether we like it or not. Oh, come on, it must first get my spelling errors right. And if I write a word, any word, I want it to know what word I wrote. Because it needs to tell me, no, Michael, this is not with a V, this is with a F. Like the word favorite, I always test the AI on favorite. Guys, the AI can't even get favorite right in 20 years. The AI is going to cause so many problems. It's like building the big tamale. I'm now at that point where I work out, okay, if I put this here, a little string there, I can tell it that the sun is there and how this motor must work. But only up till that point. That's AI. The AI is full of bugs. Trust me. Trust me. You're gonna get people who's gonna build something that's gonna be magnificent. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. You're gonna get a human being that's less than 10 years old that's gonna do the job better. I'm telling you now. AI can't run this place. It's impossible. It's almost impossible for me. Hey Michael, the other day I saw a photo of the cathedral during sunset and it was glowing red. Yeah, Liam. I'm sure it looked amazing. I hope you took a picture. Yeah. Bye Lola. Good luck from Chris. Bye Lola. Tigers are beautiful. It cost me $50 just to walk in the door for my dog. Yeah. It's ridiculous. I spoke to Bruce. Bruce had his cat put down. Guys, it's a lot of money. Like some people will talk there about why don't you get cat or pet insurance? If I have to get pet insurance, and then I found out what your pet insurance costs are, it's a lot of money. We're paying a quarter of that if you translate the money fairly. But we don't have the income. It's our problem in this country. Money is always being kept away from the people in order to give it value. The interest rate, they put the interest rate up so people won't take their money out. The people will leave it, would say, well, now I'm getting a little bit more interest. I'm going to leave it there. Yeah. My auntie has spent over £10,000 on the vet bills for a bulldog in the last 2 years. You see, Ryan, they're taking her for a ride. You know what you should do? We should inspire South African vets. They're good. They get they work with so many animals to, I don't know how the law is going to work. I need to have Dainty's teeth removed because he is a terrible dog. Dainty, why can't you just stop eating everything? But yeah, we must work out. I think one day we're going to be Earth. You know, it's going to happen. I can see it. It's going to be. Where do you live? I'm on Earth. And then prices would be equal everywhere. I'm in the USA, Adeline Dalton. Duck is laughing. I have to go feed him. Land of milk and honey is a myth. It is. It's South Africa. But without people ruining it. Because you can walk outside any time of the year. It's a beautiful day. There will be things to eat. There will be. It's beautiful. Guys, I have 5% left on my phone. I'm going to have to say my goodbyes. Thank you so much for the donations. Reliable as roaring tiger. I can barely see now on the screen as it went totally dark. But yeah. Alright guys, I've been to the Space Center in Florida. It was great. Yeah, in Florida I think they've got the real Columbia. The one at the Johnson Space Center is a replica. Yes. I've been to the Houston Space Center many times. Just be careful about eating at the food court. I got food poisoning the last time I ate there. Yeah, but maybe they thought you were an alien. They gave you alien food. Now, we did also eat there. And it was expensive. You know, guys, for us, we're in South Africa. We go there, we exchange our money. It's 18 to 1 now. 18. We sat down to eat. 5 people. We get up. I work it out. That's 6,000 rand. That's the payment on a car. We just had lunch. A new car. Let that sink in. Hi, Jen Cheerleaders from North Pacific Coast of California. I'm trying to say that today will be my grandmother's funeral. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Greetings. Bye, Michelle. Bye, Chris. I'm saying goodbye. Guys, thank you so much. It's been wonderful just talking away. Greetings from Sweden. Hey, I found out my great-grandfather came from Sweden. Stoffels. His surname is Stoffels. So if you ever see a street there, Stoffel Street, or the Stoffels factory where they made handkerchiefs and it's silk, like clothing and stuff. That was my great, I don't know, family in Sweden. Yeah. There, bingo. Hi, Bianca. It's never gonna end. Alright guys, my phone's gonna switch off. Then it's gonna look like I was rude and I wasn't. So I'm saying goodbye. Thank you very much. I'll see you guys on Saturday. Have a great time and thank you for the donations here on PayPal, on the GoFundMe, everywhere. It is what is pulling us through. My stuff is not all paid up yet, but I'm still in a little danger. But I am getting there. So thank you very, very much. All right, see you again. Have a great day. Bye.